Been 3 weeks since I've checked in last, and which is unusual. Usually I'm pretty consistent with these updates, but to tell you the truth, I hit a massive wall 3 weeks ago, and I think partly because I've not been to this point before, so I knew there would be a point where shit would get hard, and it certainly has got hard now. So it was easy right up until probably the same condition I got into last year. So I've been talking to my coach about this all year, and it hasn't actually felt like a comp prep right up until about now. And you know, as I've mentioned in the video already, it's partly due to the fact that I've done the work before, and my perception of that work to get to where I've been before, it changed. It became easier. So now that I've gotten further, and now that I'm pushing further into this transformation and into this comp prep, it's harder, certainly harder. I'm sore, feel flat as fuck. Everything's an effort, you know. All of that kind of stuff is happening now. Luckily, I've timed it well, and I'm only six or 7 weeks out now till my first competition, which will be, you know, the first wave of relief, and then it'll keep me going for the next week or so that I need to hold condition or get in better condition for my second comp. So since we've had a chat, I've gotten rid of ice. So ice has dropped away. I'm no longer doing intense cardio exercise. However, my lower intense activity, the stuff that I do 5 days a week, it's pretty intense. I've been holding myself accountable to a certain level of performance in every modality that I use. So if I'm rowing, I'm aiming to get the higher end of 7Ks, 7.8Ks, 7.9Ks per half hour. If I'm on the stepper, I'm making sure that I'm up around a level 11, and I'm not holding on to the railings. Yesterday and the day before, I went out for a run for the first time because the weather's starting to clear up, and that has put me in a world of pain with my calves. I haven't run on the asphalt or on the track for about 6 months, so it definitely was a shock to the system, but it's great. This is my 4th year running consistently. So for those of you who don't know, I've got these big, thick Maltese legs when the fat just does not want to move, and I've always struggled with running, and part of this whole transformation process that I've been through over the last couple of years was, or a huge part of it was, getting uncomfortable and learning how to become comfortable with things that I don't like, and running was one of them. I went out for my first run 2 days ago, and I ran 6Ks in half hour, so I was pretty surprised with that, with my effort there, and that's after not running for 6 months. So it just goes to show you, just keeping up some regular kind of cardio in the gym, getting your body composition level down, decreasing fat, improving muscle mass. It all goes towards serving a lot of different purposes, especially cardiovascular fitness, athletic performance, etc. So that's been the major change, dropping ice, keeping LIA up. I bought some melatonin, which it's not a huge drastic improvement with sleep, but it certainly is helping. So I'm taking GABA and melatonin at overnight time, which just helps me wind down and get into a deeper sleep when I do sleep. I'm getting about 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night. My water intake has improved a heck of a lot as well. So I'm having probably about 8 or 9 litres of water per day, which is mind-boggling at how much it improves everything. So from mood, energy levels, cravings have disappeared. I'm feeling a heck of a lot better for incorporating the amount of water that I'm having now. So yeah, that's based off about 100 100 millimeters, no, 100 milliliters, sorry. That's 100 milliliters per kilo of body weight per day. And I'm around about 90 kilos. So 9 litres there. I actually need a drink now. All this talking's got me thirsty. So there you go. That's a bit of an update on where I'm at. Don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure I'm about 7 weeks out now. So wish me luck. I'm going to keep grinding, keep pushing through this. I love the fight. I really do. I think that's what I live for. If you don't live for a fight, then what are you living for, eh? So I'll leave it on that note. Catch you later, guys. See you next week.